Hey, are you still alive?
Brad, is it really you?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the first thing you have to say after 5 years?
Well, yeah. I thought you'd be surprised since I was gone for 5 years.
Why did you text me all of a sudden?
Actually, it's because I'm about to get rich.
What? I don't get it. What are you talking about?
I'm working on a big project right now. I'm about to be a millionaire.
Okay. What's that got to do with me?
I need your help. We're gonna be successful together.
Are you kidding me? I don't want that kind of future.
That's cold, but really, I'm gonna make it. Believe me.
Believe you? How can I believe you when you show up like this out of the blue after 5 years?
Don't say that. Just look at what I'm about to do.
I don't want to see that. I'm not interested in your dreams.
Wait a minute. If I succeed, there might be some advantages for you.
Your success is none of my business.
Oh, come on. You have dreams too, right? This is your chance to make it come true.
I'll make my dream come true on my own.
You've always been stubborn and you haven't changed. But I'm not giving up.
You should give up. I don't care about you anymore.
Don't say that. Listen to me for once.
You're so persistent. You're wasting your time.
You're cold. I came back like this because I couldn't forget you, you know?
I don't understand.
Anyway, when I succeed, everything will change.
I don't have time for your dreams.
It's not a dream. It's going to happen.
Then call me when it's real.
It's too late if I do that. I need your help right now. I need your knowledge and your connections.
Knowledge and connections. Are you serious?
With your help, we can pull this off a lot faster.
I don't believe you. Don't think I've forgotten what happened 5 years ago.
I've changed. I have a new business partner. My plan is perfect.
I don't want to hear any more of that.
Yo, I'm sorry I texted you out of the blue the other day. Please don't get mad at me, will you? I need your help with something.
I thought I told you. I don't want to get involved.
Actually, this may come as a bit of a surprise. I have a question I really need to ask you. I know it's been a while since we've talked, and it's kind of weird to talk about this, but just answer me honestly. Is it true that you're secretly hiding a $3 million inheritance? My source is solid, so don't lie to me.
What are you saying? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd like to know where you're getting this from. I really have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. I got this information from a very reliable source. I mean, we're talking about $3 million. You've been fooling me this whole time, pretending to be poor, haven't you? Explain everything to me.
Are you being serious? I would never do that.
So, you're saying this whole story is a lie?
Of course. What is this $3 million about? Explain.
Your best friend Jessica told me. Your aunt passed away and your inheritance came in.
It's true that my aunt passed away and left me a fortune, but it's mine. It has nothing to do with you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm entitled to that money too. You inherited $3 million from her, right?
Entitled? You're the one who suddenly disappeared, remember? What are you talking about?
I was gone because of you. You're responsible for that too.
Huh? How can I be responsible for your disappearance when you disappeared on your own?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that I'm in trouble.
Then what do you want? Be specific.
Money. I need about $1 million.
Huh? Why should I pay such a large sum of money?
I told you, didn't I? I'm going to be rich. I'm entitled to it. That's what the law says.
Do you really know the law? The inheritance I got has nothing to do with you.
Don't lie to me. Jessica told me everything about it.
Then she is wrong. I want you to stop talking about this nonsense.
I can't do that. I need that money.
Is this the big project you were talking about? If you need it, make the money yourself. Stop relying on me.
You're the one who left me. Take responsibility for that.
No, I don't understand. You're the one who dumped me, remember? There's no reason for me to take responsibility.
Stop making excuses. Just give me the money.
I refuse. Don't contact me anymore.
Don't run away, Emma.
Running away is what you do best, isn't it? Don't contact me again.
I'm having a hard time now. You have no idea.
Hard time? You disappeared for 5 years without saying a word, and now you're telling me what?
Do you know how much I've suffered? Every day was hell for me.
And now you're playing the victim again, but I don't believe you.
You're cold. We were married, weren't we?
We were. Past tense. It's over.
I'm not gonna end it so easily. I'm still in love with you.
You love me? You left me alone for 5 years and that's love?
You know what? I had no choice. Just listen to me.
I'm not listening to you. You left me. That's all I know.
You really are cold-blooded. But fine. I'll do anything to get my money. You'll pay me $1 million plus alimony.
Huh? You must be thinking of something absurd again.
I have my ways. If you don't pay, I'll take it by force.
Force? How?
I'm going to take legal action, even through an attorney.
You go ahead. I have nothing to do with it.
If that's what you want, you better brace yourself.
You're the one who should be prepared. I'm not being pushed around by you anymore.
I'm just asserting my legitimate rights.
Rights? You have no rights. I have nothing to do with you anymore.
That's not true. We were married, so I'm entitled for the money. At least that's the way I see it.
Then you can go on living in your imagination. That's not how reality works.
Reality doesn't change how I feel.
Your love is self-fulfilling. It doesn't matter to me anymore.
Don't say that, Emma. I really do love you.
Then why don't you go back 5 years and start over? It's too late now. Don't contact me anymore.
Hey, I heard you've been snooping around me lately.
Huh? What do you mean?
My neighbors and coworkers say they've seen someone who looks like you.
Oh, did they find out?
What the hell are you doing?
Actually, I was doing a background check on you.
A background check? Why would you do that?
I just wanted to make sure you weren't hooking up with some strange woman. I mean, you've been out of touch for 5 years, and I don't know what kind of people you've been involved with during that time. You've always been a little insecure in your judgment, so I was worried that I needed to keep an eye on you. I wouldn't want you to be pushed around by some strange woman again.
You don't trust me that much. I've done some weird stuff myself, but you don't have to worry so much. Besides, how could any woman be weirder than you? I tried to forget you, but I couldn't. There's no one in my life that's had more of an impact on me than you. Besides, I'm a grown man now. I don't fall for strange women anymore.
Then that's fine, but I'd rather forget about you.
You're actually waiting for me, aren't you?
Why would I do that?
Because the house and the office are still the same as before, right? You're always ready for me to go home, aren't you?
That can't be true, can it? I can't change my job that easily, and the house is the one my father left me, so I just live there.
There you go again, making excuses. The truth is, you've been wondering how I'm doing, haven't you? You went to the trouble of doing a background check. You don't look like it, but the truth is you still care about me. You haven't changed. You still love me.
My neighbors ask me, "Did your husband come back?" And my coworkers at work ask me, "Are you guys back together?" It's really annoying. I can't stand it when you get involved in my personal life. And I don't want them to think as if I'm waiting for you. And explaining every time is annoying as well. Do you have any idea how much of a mess you've made of my life?
What the hell? Why don't you just not worry about that much? You're so proud to be told that your handsome husband is back, aren't you?
That is really annoying. I don't want you to get involved in my life.
You're still saying that? I was actually worried that my share would be reduced if you had fallen for some strange guy. But it seems like you're still alone, and I'm glad.
What are you thinking?
I bought something I wanted, so I made sure everything was delivered to your house cash on delivery. So please pay for it. I'll come get it next time.
Huh?
Is there a problem?
Of course there is.
Don't get hung up on such a small thing.
Listen, I know you don't care anymore, but can I ask you something?
What?
Why did you leave 5 years ago?
Are you still curious?
A little.
Actually,
Just be honest.
something struck my soul.
No, I don't understand.
It means I had that kind of encounter.
You mean you were having an affair?
That's not a good way to put it,
It's not?
because it was pure love.
Right.
But I found someone else. It was a sad, pure love.
And you went to her.
She was a beautiful woman who was perfect for me.
Oh, that's good.
You understand? That's my girl.
So that's why you left.
I was so excited. Actually, it's all because I'm hot. I'm guilty of attracting women because of my charm. I can't fight fate, you know? Because no matter where I go, women keep coming to me. It's no wonder I'm in this situation. To be honest, I'm a bit confused myself. But I have to accept that it's fate.
I see. Well, that can't be helped. I can certainly understand why women come to you no matter where you go. I was caught by your charm at first, too. But I don't think you should brag about your attractiveness like that. Fate sounds good, but in the end, you're just acting selfishly, aren't you? Acting without consideration for other people's feelings is not good, no matter if you're good-looking or not.
Well, there are things I should reflect on. But I thought you would understand.
So, are you still with that person?
Unfortunately for you, yes. As a matter of fact, I am. So I can't be with you.
I know.
Don't cry. It's not pretty to see an old lady cry.
Don't worry, I'm okay. Well then, to celebrate, I'll send the items you ordered to you when they arrive. Can you give me your address?
Are you sure?
Yes.
What a lucky guy I am. Hey, what's this all about?
What's wrong?
I was waiting for the brand new suits and shoes I ordered, wondering when they'd arrive.
I was so shocked by that. I had no idea you had ordered that kind of things.
I was looking at all the stuff and I wanted it all. I just couldn't resist.
It was really hard to say no to the delivery company every time a package arrived.
What the hell are you doing, turning down things that people ask for?
Because I don't want or need it.
That's terrible. I was looking forward to it. And what's this bill for?
Oh, did you see it?
Why am I getting a bill for alimony?
Because you told me the other day. 5 years ago, you said there was a woman who caused you to leave me.
What does it matter now what happened 5 years ago?
But I didn't know until the other day. So I can make a claim because the statute of limitations hasn't expired yet.
What a sneaky woman. That's the thing. I'm glad I gave up on you.
I don't care what you think. I'll make sure you pay me alimony.
How can you treat such a handsome husband like that?
Are you still talking about that?
What are you going to do about my heavenly feelings? I thought I was going to be rich.
I don't know about that.
Then I'll pay you with a share of the property I get from you.
Huh? Are you an idiot?
What?
There's no way there's a property division I'm giving you.
Why not? I was your husband and I didn't get anything 5 years ago. So I'm entitled to it, right?
I know you're expecting my aunt's inheritance, but that's from my aunt. Even if you were my husband right now, you have absolutely no right to receive it.
Huh?
Besides, the cause of our divorce was your affair. In other words, it turned out to be your fault that we got divorced. In this case, you are the one who pays alimony, right?
So I don't get a dime?
Of course not. I can't believe you didn't know that.
Then what the hell did I text you for?
Well, to pay me alimony?
Oh no.
But thank God you gave me your address. You saved me the trouble of looking it up.
Was that your plan from the beginning?
That's what happens when you get blinded by greed.
I love you, and you betrayed me.
You're still with that beautiful woman, aren't you?
Oh, that's what you mean. You're jealous, aren't you?
You're so over the top. I know how you feel.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, since you reached out to me, I thought I'd give you something.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry you didn't get anything, so I thought I'd at least give you the bill.
What? That's not funny.
It's the most thoughtful thing I can do right now.
I don't want that.
I'm sorry, but unlike the package you asked for, you can't refuse to accept that.
Oh no, I was supposed to be rich.
It seems that Jessica talked to you about money on purpose, huh?
Why?
She said she got angry when she bumped into you and you looked so fine. And you had a girl with you.
That's none of her business.
After you suddenly disappeared, I panicked. And she saw how depressed I was.
So?
It's like she thought if she told you that I had a stash of money, you would definitely contact me, hoping for us to get back together.
She said something like, if you were a married couple, you would get half of the inheritance when you split up.
That's why she told you about the inheritance on purpose.
What do you mean?
Because with an inheritance, she thought you would think you were entitled to receive it. She said she thought you wouldn't know that much.
Seriously?
I just happened to tell her about the inheritance, but I didn't know this was going to happen. Well, I'm glad I did. Are you mad?
Of course.
Oh well, I'm glad. You didn't know anything. Well then, please take care of the alimony.
Hey, wait a minute. Emma, you're kidding, right? Seriously? I'm paying? This is a joke, right?
I'm not kidding. Thank you so much for contacting me. You made me feel much better, I feel like I'm finally at peace now.
Wait a minute. I'm in trouble. I can't believe I'm being put in this ridiculous situation. I didn't want to pay alimony. This is absolutely wrong. This is not fair. Where's the reason I have to go through with this?
No, this is not a joke. This is reality. So the time has finally come for you to pay for what you've done. I've been waiting for this moment for the past 5 years. This finally makes me feel better about it. Please be well from now on. I suggest you take a life lesson and reflect a little.
Wait a minute. There's no way I can pay that much money. Are you sure you want to end like this? Can't you do something about it?
There's nothing I can do about it. I have nothing more to say to you. Well, goodbye then. Good luck with your life from now on.
I can't believe this is happening. What am I gonna do now? Please reconsider, Emma.
I can't. 5 years have changed my mind, sorry.
Emma, please, help me.
After that, Brad had to pay for his stuff and alimony. His credit card bills piled up. He lives in a shabby apartment and could barely afford to pay his rent. He could barely afford to eat and spent his days eating nothing but instant noodles and cheap frozen foods. It was nothing like the luxurious life he once dreamed of. Of course, the beautiful woman was disappointed in him and left, since he now has no money at all. It was his own fault. On the other hand, I am leading a fulfilling life both at work and in private. In fact, there is a man I am interested in, and my relationship with him is going well. I want to move forward to a brighter future without being stuck in sad memories of the past.
Arnold, we need to talk. Huh? What is it, Ruth? Don't you know I'm working right now? If you need something, wait until I get back home or at least until lunch. Anyway, I need to get back to work. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, really? So, hanging out at a hotel with an 18-year-old coworker is what you consider work, is it? Interesting.
Excuse me?
Karen Bishop, 18. You know, the girl you hired to be your receptionist? And here I thought that you were just cheating on me during business hours under the guise of visiting customers. But good to know that you're just busy working.
Well, looks like you've caught me.
You weren't exactly trying to hide it, were you?
It wasn't that bad.
Sure. Anyway, I've submitted the divorce documents, just like I told you I would from the beginning.
What? How could you have submitted the documents already? I don't remember signing anything. You can't just do that without my consent.
Give me a break. Did you forget already?
Forget what?
I told you already. Back when I forgave you the first time, I said I wouldn't forgive you a second time.
I vaguely remember something like that.
I got all the documents ready ages ago. And I told you that I would submit them the very instant you cheated again.
Well, still, let's not do anything rash.
Did you think I would forget? Or that I would cool off with some time or something? Well, think again. I'm through with you. And you better believe I'll be taking you to the cleaners in court. Buckle up.
Ugh, are you kidding me? Now Karen dumped me too because of you. And my savings are wiped out. I'm probably even gonna be fired. Are you happy? Don't you even feel bad a little?
I like to think that I'm a nice enough person, but my heart isn't big enough to spare any sympathy for cheating dirtbags like you.
You can't just blame me. Maybe if you were able to get pregnant, this wouldn't have happened.
Excuse me? What did you just say to me?
We've been married 4 years, Ruth. 4 years and you still haven't gotten pregnant. What am I supposed to think except that you've got something wrong with you? My parents want to be able to hold their grandchild someday, before they kick the bucket, you know? And then Karen showed up, young and healthy.
Are you saying you were going to try and get that girl pregnant?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Good lord. What is the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. I'm taking my life seriously over here, and I'm ready to be a father. Karen is young, and she's got good hips. She wouldn't have had any trouble giving me a kid. But now she's gone too, all because of you.
Oh, right. You didn't tell her that you were married. She left you because she realized you're a lying piece of garbage, same as I did.
No! I was gonna tell her.
Oh, save it. And by the way, I'm sick to death of seeing your mopey sad sack face around my house. Find yourself a motel or a cabin or a tent or I don't care what. Just find something and get out and take all your crap with you. Like as soon as possible. I want you gone yesterday. Whoever heard of a disgraced ex just hanging around haunting the place like a ghost? God help me.
I'm sorry, what? I have no idea what you're smoking, but I'm not going anywhere. If anyone's gotta go, it's you.
Oh yeah?
Here I was wondering when you were planning to clean out. This was my house from the beginning. My parents bought it before I was even born. Any reasonable person would see that I'm the only one who has any right to be here.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course. I'm dead serious. Ah, I get it. Your parents moved to Canada. You've got nowhere to go, right? Aw, poor Ruth. Why didn't you just say so? Well, what should we do? I tell you what. I guess I can let you stay in the house if you get on your knees and beg me to put a baby in you. If you can give me a kid, I'll let you stay here as long as you want. But what am I thinking? You can't even have children. Instead, you're just like this curse I've been stuck with when all I want to do is give my parents a grandchild to play with like a proper adult. I guess what I'm trying to say is, get out of my house.
You know, actually, you're the one who doesn't have anywhere to go.
Oh yeah? How's that?
You remember the last time I caught you cheating? That was back when your parents were just about finished getting ready to move out to Kansas. Just 2 months before that, actually, if memory serves.
Okay. And your point is?
So, we had a chat back then about whose name should go on the deed. Unlike you, apparently, your parents actually felt bad about what you did, so they ended up putting the house in my name instead of yours.
What? Is that true?
Of course. Look for yourself.
Actually, you know what? I think I just remembered.
Oh, how convenient. Anyway, like I said, I want you out immediately.
But I've lived in this house my whole life. I grew up here.
Wait, are you crying? Is that sobbing I hear coming from your room?
No! I just hit my knee on something! I'm not crying! I just don't understand how this could happen.
What do you mean? You brought all of this on yourself.
Hey, Ruth! It's me, Arnie.
Oh,
I can't believe it's already been 3 whole years.
I can't believe I forgot to block you. Bye!
Wait, hold on. Why didn't you tell me that we have a kid?
What? We don't.
You're sticking with that story, huh? I saw you. You were holding a little girl around 2 years old and she called you Mom. If she's about 2, that means she would have been conceived right around the time that we split up, right?
I think you must have seen someone else. I don't have a 2-year-old kid.
Yeah, sure you don't. So, what do you say? Let's get remarried.
Are you out of your mind?
Come on. I know it must be tough being a single mother.
I'm sure it is, but I don't have a kid, so I wouldn't know personally. Plus, I'm married.
Oh, you mean you still consider us married? I guess that works out just the same.
What? Gross! No!
Anyway, I'll head over to the house right away. See you soon.
What? No, don't come to my house! There's absolutely no way I would ever get back together with you!
Honey, I'm home. I've been ringing the doorbell for like 5 minutes. Open the door. The lights are on so I know you're home.
Oh God. Did you actually come?
Of course! We shouldn't waste any time getting things going again.
I told you not to come here, you psycho! Although, come to think of it, the doorbell hasn't rung at all.
Yes it has. I can hear it from outside. It's definitely ringing. I wonder if your excitement for our big reunion has struck you completely senseless. Or don't tell me, you're so flustered with excitement that you can't even come to the door? What's happened to you? You've gotten so cute these past 3 years. Oh man, tonight is going to be something else. I can feel it.
Please keep your disgusting fantasies to yourself. Anyway, the doorbell hasn't rung at all, and my husband just hit the front porch and there's no one there.
Huh? Husband?
I told you before, you freak! I'm already married!
What the heck? Are you telling me that you let some other guy into your home to live with my child? You really need to think this through, honey. If you do that, our kid can never know what it feels like to be hugged by both of her parents at the same time. You need to divorce him right away.
I told you, we don't have a kid together!
You can't lie to me. I told you already, I saw you with her.
Okay, hold on a second.
Why?
I just got a message from my sister. It looks like an emergency.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Finally! What the heck were you doing?
Hey, idiot! Are you at the house we lived in when we were married?
Of course. Where else would I be? You still live there, don't you?
No. Your brother lives there with his wife, dummy.
What? Chris?
Wow. Oh, so you really haven't talked with your brother at all since he graduated high school and left home?
Of course not. He stole a bunch of stuff from the house to sell for drugs or something and disappeared in the middle of the night.
Whatever, I don't actually care. Right after we got divorced, he showed up at the house saying that he had been to rehab and had straightened his life out.
Okay.
There's more. He just so happened to also be engaged to Caroline.
Your sister? How did that happen?
I guess he just happened to get hired at the same company as her. They hit it off and started talking and hanging out without realizing the two of us had been married. Of course, they figured it out eventually.
Weird.
Anyway, Caroline ended up getting pregnant around when we got divorced. And my company arranged for me to transfer to a different location. So anyway, we got to talking and I ended up renting them the house after I moved. So the two of them have been living there ever since.
So, wait. What you're saying is...
Yeah, that was Caroline that you saw. Not me. And the kid that she had is your... well, I guess both of our niece. Because our siblings are married to each other.
So that means that the people inside the house I'm at are... Chris and Caroline?
Well, Caroline at least. It seems your brother is on his way home from work.
Oh, I see. I guess that's lucky at least. All I really remember about Chris is that he was really scary. I don't really want to see him.
By the way, they know all about why we got divorced already. And I already told Caroline what is going on and who it is standing outside her house ringing the doorbell repeatedly and scaring her kid. And she told Chris. So it sounds like he's on his way home as fast as he can.
Oh crap.
I would guess he should be there any second now.
Oh crap, he's gonna kill me!
Get away from the house first! Well, at least it's insured.
Ruth, help me!
What do you want now?
I'm so screwed right now.
Yeah, your whole life is screwed. I'm surprised you still have time to bother me.
Wait, what do you know?
Your brother told me what you said to him yesterday. You started stalking that Karen girl after I divorced you and she dumped you. And then she eventually started dating someone else and they eventually got married. And then you crashed the wedding drunk and caused a big scene. Apparently you owe about $10,000 in damages. And that's just in fines and wedding fees and whatever else that the judge ordered you to pay. Nice going.
Ugh. I can't believe he told you all that. That was private.
Of course he told me. You've caused so much trouble in my life already, I deserve to know.
Well, if you know all about it anyway, then I don't need to explain anything. You've got to help me.
Why should I?
How about because it's a woman's job to support her husband? Or what about just common decency?
I've told you several times that you aren't my husband. I'm married to someone else. And don't make me puke talking about decency. I'm doing enough of that already, and I need to be extra careful with my condition right now. It's a delicate time.
Huh?
I'm going to have a baby.
Huh?
With my husband Peter, of course.
Hold on. I thought you couldn't have children.
No one ever said that except you, because you're a piece of crap.
But wait. How come you never got pregnant then if you're able? We were married for 4 years.
Well, it's true I never got pregnant.
See, I knew it. So you admit that you're lying.
Why don't you ask your brother if I'm lying? He's with you now, isn't he? He's known that I'm pregnant for weeks now.
Hold on. He says it's been about 10 weeks.
That's right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I had tons of examinations and fertility tests while we were married. They all came back totally okay. I'm perfectly fertile.
So, what was the deal then? Were you avoiding it back when we were married?
I wasn't avoiding it. Why don't you think about that for a bit and figure out for yourself what the deal was? Anyway, enough about that. Chris told me that you're going to start working at his old construction company tomorrow.
Ugh, he told you that too?
Apparently, you can't stalk someone properly while also holding down a proper job. But now that you're done stalking and have a debt to society to repay, you can finally get back to the workforce. Good for you!
Hey, it's nothing to laugh at. That place is no joke. Apparently, that's where he worked when he was living in a halfway house and getting straight. He says the work beat all his vices out of him. I seriously don't know how long I can last somewhere like that.
I have no idea what you expect me to do about it.
Come on!
Anyway, I ought to get going. Stress isn't good for the baby.
Please wait. Don't go.
Good luck with all that, Arnold.
No! Hold on! Please don't abandon me!
I had never heard of the company that Arnold went to work for, but apparently the name is pretty well known among those in the industry. And my brother-in-law seemed confident that if we left Arnold there, they could probably make something useful out of him, which put me at ease. It's also really far away from my current house, which puts me even more at ease. At this point in my life, it's best not to have any shred of stress if I can help it. Arnold was packed up into a black wagon and carted off to some kind of dorm or something for the term of his employment. I heard he was kicking and screaming the whole way there. But I guess he piped down at least a little as soon as the van finally pulled up to the worksite. By all accounts, he's got a fairly difficult life out there, surrounded by all his hardened new co-workers. But he's still surviving and paying off his debts little by little each month. We can still only just hope that he'll leave the company as a decent human being.